Welcome, Aqua Pisces, to your June Astro Dice reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. And for those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses. So let's see what's going on with you. Best messages coming out. We have this beautiful Taurus energy coming out with some Pluto energy into the third house. So, ooh. The Pluto over here is your ability to transform, take a big leap forward, and rebirth. Talking about doing it slow, though, and comfortable. I like that, though. Slow and comfortable with that Taurus energy. The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It's rich, earthly, productive, yet relaxed and slow. You're not going to do this route. You know, I'm going to transform this. I'm going to see what's going on. I might even be making a huge leap forward, but I'm going to do it at my own pace. I'm going to do it where I'm comfortable, because no matter what, I'm still being productive, right? No reason to rush. It's not going to, it's not going to get there any faster. And it's, the third house, your potential to learn something about your local neighborhood. So what are you learning about? Something that's coming towards you is going to transform, is going to make you want to take this big leap forward. Ooh, how is this all coming together? Let's see what's going on with you. Getting straight into the situation. Going straight into the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Clarify on the Pluto, the Taurus, and the third house. What is going on at the very beginning of the month? Tell us why they're here. You have something over here that's talking about emotional immaturity and disappointment of some kind of new ideas. So there could be some frustration about some kind of new idea that's coming towards you. There could be someone around you who is overspending, self-centered. What the? Okay, you have this you have this emotional, immature person around you who just seems to be very possessive, stingy, and maybe overspending a lot of money. It could keep you in a self-protection mode. It does feel like this is where you wanted to make this big leap forward. It feels like there's some kind of new idea. Something is definitely frustrating you that makes you want to transform, makes you want to take this big leap forward. Maybe you're waiting for this person to change and they have not changed, and it's just they're too slow of changing, right? Take it how it resonates. It looks like you're just sitting in your comfort zone. What did I say, though? You're in Taurus mode. You're going to sit over here in your comfort zone as much as possible. You're trying to keep your emotions as stable as possible. So it does look like you are looking deep within your cup over here at this third house, trying to look for the answers, looking for new ideas. You may feel like you have some kind of creative block that's going on as well. This person could be using all of these disappointments kind of against you and making this creative block, meaning I have to look within this cup. I have to look deep within everything to figure out where I'm going to go within this situation, because this situation with this person that you're dealing with is not a good situation. Could literally be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces, or a Scorpio, or a Cancer. So it just feels like in the very beginning of the month, there's a lot of frustration. Somebody around you is acting very childish about a situation, which is causing huge delays. It doesn't matter, if it's a love situation, a work situation, it doesn't matter what the relationship is. It's definitely causing, though, a lot of creative blocks. So it's almost like you're just going to sit over here very patiently, try to be as calm and comforting as you can, as you're waiting for this to kind of blow over. That's what it is. Waiting for this to blow over. So let's go ahead and clarify on that situation. Yeah, there's a lot of friction and a lot of discord at the very beginning of the month. Feeling like there's a lack of stability when it comes to this situation that you're having from this person. There's a lot of arguments and a lot of discord. And it does feel like they're acting very childish. Could even be acting like there's an elephant in the room. You do have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which says there's an elephant in the room. They could even be trying to sweep things underneath the rug instead of coming towards you and acting very immature by just ignoring the situation instead of fixing the situation. So you may be waiting for them to come and actually have a grown-up adult conversation, right? A very mature conversation about what's going on, so that you can get past this. It's almost like, yeah, you're waiting for them to develop the maturity. Okay, well, when you feel like you want to be an adult, come see me. Okay, when you actually want to talk about this in a mature fashion instead of yelling, screaming, jumping up and down, and acting like a child, I'm over here. So right now it's just about kind of like releasing any kind of limiting beliefs. What are you learning over here? You're learning that there is definitely this kind of attachment. You're learning that they're definitely taking this in the wrong direction. So the transformation of this situation between you and this person you're actually realizing is growing the wrong way. They're acting very reckless about the situation, and there's a lot of inconsistencies. I think at one time, though, you thought this was something that was just going to, you know what, we'll just talk about the situation. We'll get through this. It's no big deal. But they took a 180. So whoever you're talking about right now and whoever you're dealing with is going to take a 180. You're going to notice that this is going to become even more imbalanced, more reckless, and more dysfunctional and more disorganized than you could literally, like, wow, I didn't realize that was going to happen. That was unexpected. I don't understand what is going on. It literally could even be between you and someone else, or watching these other two people fight, and it could even be a third party type of situation to where literally you could be watching, like your sister and your mother going at it, and you're trying to like step inside and try to, referee the situation because you think that, the way that they're acting together, this is ridiculous. There should be, you're confusing me. This, was blown overboard. So I do kind of see where someone is acting very childish. And so if that's not you, that's definitely someone else. Take that how it resonates. It's either one or the other. So are you refereeing between these two people, or trying to take action between these two situations, and now just sitting back and saying, okay, well, there's nothing I can do about the situation? Or is it literally you and someone else? You'll know when the time happens. Or unless it's already been taking place, right? Going to the middle of the month. So more than anything, what you're realizing is that this is way out of control when it didn't have to be so out of control. It's taken a miraculous leap in the wrong direction. This transformation of this situation is in the wrong way. King of Pentacles. You guys could definitely be dealing with some kind of earth sign. I've got Taurus, Libra, because of the Empress. There's a lot of greed. Once again, we're talking about somebody who's very greedy, somebody who's very selfish, very stubborn. With the King of Pentacles coming out. The transformation that you're seeing here is that they have not changed their ways. If anything, they're becoming even more indulgent and more intolerable than what you could have imagined in the beginning of the month. Literally what it's saying is that by the beginning of the month to the middle of the month, you're noticing this person is actually, this person must have won a lot of money, inherited a lot of money, did something. Because no matter what's going on here, this person has found some kind of wealth, some kind of status, something that's going on that's making them incredibly egomatic and emotionally detached to the situation and acting kind of corrupt to either the people at work, whether this is a work situation, or people at home, or within a family center or a friendship center. It's definitely either work or family, though, for sure. You can really see that and feel that. Oh, that's it. You're finding that there's going to be no reconciliation when it comes to this situation because they're not down to earth enough about the situation, because they're acting so childish about the situation, and now their ego is so high that the movement, choices, and decisions that they're making are just deception. They're all talk, they're all haste. It's like it's them against the world. Yeah. It's kind of like they want their cake and they're eating it too. Take it how it resonates, but that's what it is. You're to the point. It was like, if I want my victory, I have to throw in the towel to this situation. So there's definitely a misalignment within this situation. You're going to throw in the towel. You're totally committed to the situation, that everything that they're doing is not going to be healthy. They've transformed into something that you don't even understand what the hell happened within this situation. I'm sorry, that's exactly what it is. Unless they want to come clean about the situation, actually have this talk and actually have the turning of this new leaf, there's nothing you can do, because all you're seeing is this person being very conceited, very deceitful, and very greedy, obsessive, something of this nature. And I'm really going to throw that word conceited out there because of the emotional immaturity. I really do see a lot of conceitedness coming out. I don't know what happened to this person. I don't know what's going on, but somehow or another, it's almost like they're manipulating a situation, but they're being very greedy about what's going on and very deceitful. But it's almost like they don't give a shit though, because that's where the conceitedness is coming in. And it's almost like to the point where you could say, but you're acting very conceited about the situation. They'd be like, oh no, I don't think so. See, I'm very convinced about the situation. That's how conceited they are, that it's like, I'm convinced. And it's like, that's not a very good, that kind of convincing is not a good way of saying something, right? And that's just, so you're learning that this person has definitely changed, and not changed for the better. This person may have even had some kind of an emotional breakdown. They could have won money, or they could even be going through like a midlife crisis type situation, if you want to see it on that way, because you could say they did not inherit money. This has nothing, so it could literally be midlife crisis, emotional breakdown, mental, emotional, or gaining a lot of money, winning a lot of money, inheriting a lot of money. Something is going on. Something is going on. Because it's a general reading, that's the only things I can really feel within this situation, because of the way the emotions and the mental has changed and transformed so dramatically. You can only see that for some of you, this literally could be an emotional midlife crisis type thing, where they want to go out, buy a new car, they think they're the cat's meow. We see people with midlife crises do these things. So there is something going on where their courage and the way that they're acting has completely transformed into something different. And it's like you're trying to save grace over here, but there's no saving grace. And that's what you're finding out in this situation, that there's no saving grace. There's nothing I can do. Look, I wait patiently throughout the month. I'm waiting for this to go, the way I want it to, but there's lack of direction. This person is just creating conflict. There's no winning. Within the poor communication, you can't win, because this person believes they are the emperor. They think they're the cat's meow. They think that they're better than, they know what they want, what they're doing. You can't say nothing to save, to save grace or save face. That was it. That was what you were trying to do. Even if it was between them and somebody else, because it became like, let's say, a family conflict or a work conflict, there's only so much you can do where it's not going to work. Yeah, because see, you're seeking personal closure. You're trying your hardest to make this done. Okay, we're done with this. We get it. Okay, I get it. You're the shit. I get it. Okay, you think you're so great. I get it. You want to be greedy and save all your money. Fine. Then don't give anybody any money. Who gives a shit? Fine. See what I'm saying? That's how you save face, save grace. But it's not working. No, because they're not finding the justice. You're trying to find the fairness. Fine. Do what you want. But it's not doing so. So you're prepared to take the sudden action in some kind of swift change. Yep, you're going to follow your own heart. You're going to follow your own desire. Yep, because it's not going to happen. There it is. They have some kind of thing where they feel like they're a perfectionist. They feel like they're perfect. Something's going on over here, but you know for a fact that it's making you feel stuck and making others feel stuck the way that they're acting. But deep down, they're not really acting like themselves. And then you can always say, well, if they're not acting like themselves, who are they acting like? Like a jackass. That's what they're acting like. A jackass, like a spoiled brat and a jackass, like a child. That's what they're acting at. I'm sorry. I mean, if you really want to know the truth, that's what they are, right? I mean, not to be like rough over here, but I mean, seriously, right? Like a spoiled brat. No, because in seriousness, that's what it is. I mean, if they can't listen, then they're acting like like high expectations of what you're looking for them, because this is who they, they want to be impulsive. They want to be the king of the world, the queen of the world at this time. So you had unachievable expectations of them changing, but actually what's going on actually is that they're having a transformation. They're literally changing into this person. Now, whether or not they're going to stay this way forever is hard to say, but that's definitely where they're going this month. That's exactly where they're going. And it could be for materialism, material reasons. They could, like I said, might have bought a new car. I don't know, bought a new car or something like that, but they definitely want that attention seeking. And because of all the impulsive cards over here, like I said, it could literally be someone having a midlife crisis. When you have a midlife crisis, you go on into these impulsive expenditures. Or it could even be bipolar, problem. You guys watch that, because they do the same thing, right? They could be going on a bipolar spending spree. Seen that one as well. So be careful, right? But no matter what it is, it's them moving, and you're just finding out that everything you're trying right now is not helping. But I mean, my goodness, you're trying to be as relaxed and comforting as possible. But it's just, I mean, what else are you going to do anyways, guys? It's not like you're going to be able to move fast on the situation, because it looks like they're already moving as fast as they're going to move. I mean, they have the chariot. They're already moving at top speed as it is. So you trying to keep up with that is already going to be hard anyways, because it's almost like 2 steps you're making, they're already made 4 or 5 steps before you even got there. It'd be like, what do you mean you bought a new car? I didn't even get here yet. I haven't even woke up. It's like it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I just barely woke up and had coffee. You're already coming home with a new car. What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? It's almost like they're already 5 steps ahead of you. Right? So, yeah, so you can only move the way you're going to move without getting yourself all distraught. Okay, so let's get some healing cards. Let's see what's going on within the situation. Give me some beautiful healing cards, please. Beautiful healing cards. Now they feel like they're having victory. Release and meditation. You're getting the release card and the meditation card. So in this book, let's see what that is. It's 5 for change. Definitely seeing that change coming. You couldn't get that wrong, right? So it's kind of crazy because you're getting that release on that it's also with that transformation as well. No matter what, you're getting a lot of Scorpion energy over here. When you are surrounded by negativity, it is important to find ways of releasing it. You may not comprehend the huge effect this energy has on how you are feeling. One intimate way to release unwanted energy is to imagine it being washed away as water runs over your hands. Okay, so the meditation. When you're in meditation mode, you're doing the releasing, right? So they're saying to visualize the release, go ahead and meditate to visualize the release. That way it gets through it faster. Aha. Thank you. Okay, you can also burn sage for a few minutes and feel it lift away the low energy. Okay. So whatever you do, do something to clear your energy and you will feel a definite energetic shift. Of course, meditation, you already understand meditation. I'm not going to really read that because it's unnecessary. Pretty much what it's saying is to release, the best way to do it is to meditate. You can do the forms of regular awake meditation or even sleep meditation, right? Just go to sleep, listen, and meditate, okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.